I'm the fashion designer of JENMMDSGN. I'd like to talk about some of the first experience I had taking on custom inquiries, and there are good ones and also, well, a lot of bad ones, so that's why I'm making this video today. That I hope for one, maybe just for one of you guys, may be a help to take on those tasks, those inquiries, and to not be like disappointed like I was. For those of you who are thinking in collecting experiences and just to exercise before studying, you already have some experience in the sewing field, more or less, and you want to accept an inquiry from someone like sewing, I don't know, a trouser or pants or a jacket or even a bag, why not, anything, and you don't know how to confront it, how to how to deal with it, with this situation, because you don't know where to start. Then watch carefully till the end. I have a little advice which you should think about before accepting something. So let's get started. Let me tell you something about how I got into sewing and all of that, just a little bit. Well, I did a lot of internships, of course, during my studies and after my studies. I worked in London and here in Germany. I attended a sewing course, and just to see what it'd be like, sewing pieces, sewing jackets and all that stuff. And knowing a little bit of it before studying, I had already a kind of knowledge when I started fashion. However, even after those courses, those sewing courses, and during my internships, I also accepted a couple of inquiries, customization, or how you ever want to call it. So like tailor tasks. Probably also those things, just to collect experience, because when you're a designer you have to know for whom you are designing, and if it's a child, if it's an adult person, a grown, or how to say, a senior person. It depends always on your target group, for whom you are designing. So there are always things you have to think about. So I also saw those things as experiences. Of course, I didn't look forward to get paid like a lot of money, but at least the thing that was worth it. If I'm going to get paid, if it was my brother asking me something to sew for him, of course I don't want to get paid from him. So if it's some strange person comes up to me and says, could you please design this dress for me because I can't find it anywhere, I'm sure of course I can, no problem, but you spend a lot of money, you have other work to do, and of course if you get paid for what it deserves, what it's worth, what your work is worth as well, is also a different aspect. But if it's not the right person and you're not getting paid what you thought, well, at least what it thought you would get paid, yeah, that can turn to be disappointing and and sad as for yourself, because you take in so much effort and time in those things to make them perfect. Let me start with the first one, which was not kind of I didn't sew a thing for her, but I thought about it later and thought, oh yeah, I should have kept that in mind, because this could have been the first warning. Well, however, I was still studying, I was like in my second year, checking out some fabrics in Düsseldorf in a very cute fabric store. On that day there was this kind of girl coming up to me and seeing that I do have like a little notebook with all my notes on, and she was looking at me and saying, I'm looking for someone that can make me a dress, you know, a summery dress, you know. And yeah, I was like, oh, okay, sure. It was my first time someone came up to me saying something like that. Someone strange, after all. And of course I said, yes, sure, here, this is my email. You can text me, you can send me an email with all your ideas anytime. I will help you out, of course. Of course, I thought, yeah. When she went out of the store, the lady, the store lady, how do you call it? Store lady, she came up to me. Yeah, you should be very careful with those people asking you doing this. This can turn out not very nice. I was like, yeah, we'll see if she's even sending me an email, because you know, you never know. There are things you think, of course it is a nice thing if someone comes up to you and says, yeah, could you do that for me? Yeah, that's good, makes you happy, like I was. But yeah, that lady, the store lady, was like telling me, be careful, because this cannot turn very good. So, and as I thought, and as I said before, this girl, she never emailed me back. You know, she never emailed me about the dress. It's the first warning that I got about, you know, my future inquiries about the rest that would have come about, you know, customization kind of stuff, you know, those tailored kind of things. I'm a designer, I do design stuff and things, you know. I do pick up, if someone comes up to me with such an inquiry, I'm very careful right now saying if I can do that, and if not, if the person is even serious about it, and, you know, pick them out. Yeah, it was quite disappointing, but came out quite well, I think, after. One of my models, my first model, she helped me out with work collections and pieces, and so of course I said yes. She also said to me that she would pay for it, of course, because, you know, you think she's a model, she works in this field, she knows how things go, how it works, that in this doing this it takes a lot of time, because I also thought she knows my work, she knows how much time I take, and also study other things. She came, we started to talk in German. Yeah, she came to me, we made a few sketches. It was a very beautiful dress. I'm still very happy that I made it, actually. She wanted to have it in pink, in rosé. This kind of looks like kind of this one. This is orange. This is quilted from the other side. So yeah, it was very beautiful, very dreamy. Actually, she needed it for a contest, I think. I don't know. I don't remember. It was a modeling contest or beauty contest. I don't remember. Something like that. I was very happy making it. Most of all for her, because she helped me out a lot. She made a fitting. We made a twirl. I think it was 2 twirls to make it perfect. You know, tried it on. And on the day when she should have picked it up, she didn't came. It was very disappointing for me. Not at the first time, but later when I tried to contact her, I don't know, probably she had problems, personal problems with her mobile phone, or I don't know, you know, there could have been so many things, so many reasons. Yeah, I don't know, I never heard about her back, so that's why, yeah, it turned out to be disappointing. No, disappointing. And yeah, but yeah, someone else bought it, and so for the price, for the right price, and I was quite happy about it, because it didn't turn out to be a work that I did for nothing, you know. The next one was very disappointing. My next situation about it was very disappointing. A lot, actually, a lot. There were about people that I already knew. Of course I said yes, you know, to make a favor of as well, but you never think it, I would never thought that it would turn out like that. Yeah. The parents came up to me. It should have been a surprise dress for a wedding. She didn't marry. I think, I don't know, someone from my family. It was a long time ago. I don't remember the details, but yeah, it was also very nice, very simple. But I also added like a stola. I don't know if you say that in English. It's like something you put over the shoulders. They didn't ask for it, but you know, I made it anyway, because you know it should have been a surprise dress. So of course it should be very beautiful, even if it's what I thought. If at the wedding it's going to be windy, you know, you have something to put on and all of that. And I added a lot of little details that in the end was quite lovely. They brought me also fabric, but you know, the fabric, I don't know if some people think you can make a dress out of not even a meter of fabric. I had to buy materials, definitely, and I haven't talked about that kind of things beforehand, so yeah, I thought I would get paid later on, but yeah, okay. I bought, you know, I went, made the pattern, of course. I made the toile. She loved it. Later on. No, it was fine. It was fine. And yeah, when the parents of the girl who got the dress as a present, as a surprise, came to pick it up, but how much I get paid for it was not even all the materials, that, you know, it wasn't worth it. So that was very disappointing. That was, of course, I was still studying at that time and I didn't know better, but still a very disappointing day for me. Because I worked a lot on it, as like not that much as on the first one, from the first story, the second story, but the contest, you know, the contest dress, not that one. That took a lot more time. It was disappointing that I worked on it and I should have got paid at least a little bit more. But yeah, that's, you know, you learn from those experiences in the end, and that's why I'm telling you. And the last one I chose to, you know, to share with you is a good story. Yeah, someone I know, my family knows, my father knows, and he came up to me, you know, he was looking for some kind of trench. Should have been very particular, so came around to my studio, we talked. I told him, you know, about what it'd be like, and that he should come around for, you know, try on, for the trials, to try on, to see if the fit is perfect and all that. And yeah, he said yes. That's okay. So I started doing the pattern. He came over every time. Of course, he also paid for the materials. And that's also a plus. That's a plus. So it means this person is serious about what he's saying. And he also wanted to have a quilted lining, so you can wear it when it's colder in autumn and in winter as well. A lining, so I suggested to add a lining that is attachable and detachable. and yeah, it came out very well. Yeah, I was quite happy with what I made, and he as well. He liked it in the end, and well, he loved it actually, and I was paid, you know, what it was worth, what my work was worth, and I wasn't disappointed this time. So if everyone would be like this, then you know, everything what you do, you know, in this field at least, if you're someone who's still you know, collecting, you know, those experiences, and then it's great. But you know, that's not it. There are a lot of disappointing stuff, and even if you're taking on this path, and yeah, so of course, as I said, you learn from bad experiences, and yeah, right now, as I think I said before, talk with them if they, you know, like as in the last situation I shared with you, I told you that you know, they have to pay in advance, at least for the materials, so at least this is paid, and you don't have like you spend a lot of money on something that someone later on is not coming over to pick up, or is not paying at all. Can also happen. That's my advice actually. Yeah, this is my advice for you. If you do, if you are someone who is looking for taking on those tasks, who wants to experience those things, I don't know if you would call it like that, but you know, you collect experiences while doing this, or something similar. So if you're someone like that, you don't have experience at all, or you just want to exercise, why not? If it's someone, not your brother, not your family, not your relatives, because you know, like me, I love to help them. I do that, you know, without getting paid, obviously. But if it's someone you don't know, then at least ask for some, you know, for something to pay the materials, so you don't lose any money, and you're there with work that isn't, you know, as I said before, it's not going to get picked up, or it doesn't get paid at all. So this is my advice for you, and my little advice. I really hope this might help at least one of you guys, or anyone who will watch someday here on my channel, who will find this video somewhere. If you experienced similar situations like I told you, then please do comment down below. I'd love to hear your stories as well. Potete anche scrivermi in italiano, sarei molto contenta di conoscere le vostre storie, qualunque sia, positiva o negativa. Wenn ihr auch jemand seid, der so eine ähnliche Erfahrung gehabt hat, wie ich es vorhin in Englisch erzählt habe, wäre ich sehr glücklich, wenn ihr mir schreiben würdet. Kommentiert unten oder schreibt mir. Ich würde mich freuen, auf eure Geschichten zu hören. So I hope you liked it. I really hope this helped some of you guys, or as I said before, someone who will later on someday see this video on this channel or anywhere else on YouTube. Subscribe and give it a thumbs up. I would be very happy, even if you know, as I said before, if you have had some kind of experiences, good or bad, in this field, or something similar to what I had experienced, then please do comment down below in any language, and of course not any. I know a few, so I will definitely write back. Thank you so much, and see you next time. Bye. Bye.